This tutorial would just get you started on the color by number. So I've chosen the Great Wave, and to really get going here, I'm going to need to decide on my colors for the 1 through 8 up at the top. So I'll use my magnifying or zoom tool, and I'll zoom in on that area. By the way, you can click, or you can also click and drag. And then I'll hold down my space bar to get the hand, and I can move around. My first color is light brown, so I'll double click on the color box in the toolbar, and I can drag these up and down if I want, but I'm going to try out these color libraries over here. And the first one is Pantone. I'm going to go ahead and stay with that. They're pretty much have the same quantity of colors, so it's just your preference. So I'm going to use the little triangles to scroll through, and right here I found a dark brown. So I'll go back up here. I can also use these arrows to scroll, and there's a light brown there, and there's another one there. So I like that one. I'm going to click on it and then click OK. Then I'll go grab my paint bucket tool, and remember, if you don't see it and you see the gradient tool, you just click and hold on it to get your paint bucket tool. So I'll need to make sure that my layer 1 is clicked over here, and then I'll click in that box. So I have my light brown. Now I'll need to get my orange, and I'll scroll through a little bit, and I like that one, so I'll click OK and click to fill the box, and then go back and do dark blue and dark gray, then I'll hold down the space bar to get the hand and move that over. Now I'll get light blue, and black. Since over here on the toolbar just above the color boxes, there's a little tiny black and white box, and those are the default colors. So if you click on that, you get the black and white. So I'll just get the black that way and click over here on black and scroll over. Now I need to get a light gray, and I'll get this one, and dark brown. There's one. So now it's just a matter of going through and putting my colors in. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, or zoom out rather, so I can come up here and get my minus sign zoom tool, or I can just click and drag to the left. So click and drag to the right zooms in, and click and drag to the left zooms out. So I'm going to start with 2 and 4 since there's so many of those here. So now I'll get my eyedropper, and I'll click on number 2 orange, and then get my paint bucket and start filling in number 2. And since we're done with that much here, I'll get my eyedropper and get gray for number 4. So just so you know, the shortcut for the eyedropper is an I. and the shortcut for the paint bucket is a G. Notice I have some white spots here, so what I want to do now is go in and grab my paint brush, and if you don't see it because something else is there, a pencil might be there, just click and hold and turn it to paintbrush. If you need to change the size, you can do that here. So I'm just going to take my paintbrush in that same color. I'm not going to worry about the black lines because that's not going to matter. And I'm just going to go over those white dots.